Hello everyone, today we're going to show you how to assemble the IR remote power button with Pi supply USB hub and Raspberry Pi 3 mode B. And these two things are remote power button, IR remote power button. This is remote controller. It's very tiny, okay, and just one button to control the Raspberry Pi. Press 1, you can turn on the Raspberry Pi, and press it again, it will shut down your Raspberry Pi and cut the power off immediately. It can prevent the system damage from the plugging and unplug your power supply. So it's very smart board for us. And their function chart, you can see which pin control will be connected to your Raspberry Pi on which pin. This is GPIO pin, you know. It's very tiny. It's designed for your Raspberry Pi Zero. It can fit for the Raspberry Pi Zero sit properly. And this is the IR remote receiver, okay. And another module I will introduce, I recommend you to buy it, is Pi supply and USB hub. It has a charging port for your for your battery, and there are power switch, data port, and 4 USB for your USB hub. And this port is power output, it's power only for your Raspberry Pi. So you can just put the power cable to the USB port, and this micro USB port will give the Raspberry Pi power supply. So it's very tiny, okay. All right, let's introduce the third. I recommend you to buy it. Is 5-inch 800 by 48 HDMI display with touch screen. It's plug and play, so it's very easy to use for your Raspberry Pi, and you can use this stuff to make a retro Pi game arcade or something else. It's very tiny, okay. All right, here it's a short HDMI cable. All right, let's set it up. First I will put the Raspberry Pi on USB hub with copper screws, you know. It's and we have 4 copper stick. It's done. Okay, it's okay. And put the IR remote power button just right on your GPIO pins, like this. Okay, let's plug this power button, this power cable, sorry, USB, micro USB. Don't just plug this micro USB to your Raspberry Pi. You need to plug it to the IR remote power button, because we need this power button to control the power supply, and it will detect the pin status so that it can help to turn off the Raspberry Pi and turn on the Raspberry Pi by this chip. Okay. Also, it has a small push button. You can just push to start your Raspberry Pi and press again. It will safely shut down your Raspberry Pi. Okay. Before you use the IR remote power button, you have to do some configuration. Okay. All right. Everything is connected, and let's turn on the power switch. It means the power supply will give the power to the power button, but your Raspberry Pi still turn off. Once you press the button after your configuration your Raspberry Pi, it will start your Raspberry Pi. So let's configure your Raspberry Pi on your TF card. Okay, remove this TF card and find a card slot or card reader and plug it on to your computer. Okay, once you insert the card slot to your computer, you will find that here will be a boot folder. You can find this config.txt file. It's a configuration file for your Raspberry Pi. All you need to do is editing this file to enable the IR remote and power button. Also, you can change the resolution of your 5-inch HDMI touch screen. So let's do it. And I will use iTerm to connect to the Raspberry Pi to modify the boot config.file, and you may need to change the frame buffer width to 800 and frame buffer height to 480. These two lines will modify your resolution of your touch screen. And also you need this one, HDMI force hot plug equal 1. This parameter will help you to auto detect the HDMI device. So, and another you need the HDMI group equal 2 and HDMI mode 87. It will tell your screen which group and which mode it will be used. And there are also a very important parameter you have to input to your configuration file. It's HDMI underscore CVT and 800 408 16 6 0 0 0. Each number will separate by a blank space. So that's all. All of this is to reconfigure your resolution on your 5-inch touch screen. And let's say if you want to enable your IR remote power button, you have to follow the wiki that the seller provide me. It's called power button for RPi SQEP /0077, and you will see the picture. And let's find out how to wire it up, how to set it up. Let's find this section. You have to put these 3 parameters to your configuration file. So I have this one in my config file, and you need to press I to change mode to insert mode. I use VIM editor to edit this file. So, and then you can just input the DT overlay parameters. So I just copy and paste DT overlay equal power dash power off GPIO pin equal 26 and DT overlay equal pi 3 dash act dash LED and GPL equal 21. Just these 3 parameters will enable the power buttons kernel function. So, and also you need to do is to connect to the Raspberry Pi and download the scripts from the GitHub. Okay, you can remove your TF card and insert it to your Raspberry Pi and power on your Raspberry Pi. And let's do the following step. Okay, let's do it. Right now, I will insert this TF card to Raspberry Pi and connect the keyboard to the Raspberry Pi, so that I can set up the air remote button. Okay. As a first, I will start my Raspberry Pi so you can see the touch screen. The resolution is set up and it's work perfectly. Okay, because Let's turn on. If you see that this screen, don't worry, because your Raspberry Pi right now is in console mode, so it will appear the Raspberry Pi login prompt. So just input your user Pi, and my password is, I don't want to tell you, okay? All right. I have already logged into my Raspberry Pi, and I can do sudo start X to start the desktop environment. It's perfect fit for your screen, okay? And I will check out what the IP address it is. If config I got IP address here, 192.168.3.177. It's my Raspberry Pi's IP address. After that, I will use SSH remote connect to my Raspberry Pi and finish the rest steps. Okay. SSH tool to connect to your Raspberry Pi. After connect, you can do this command to install Variant Pi. But this Variant Pi will offer a library for your power button, and if you have already installed this package, so you don't have to do this step. You will see that the Variant Pi is already the newest version, so it's already installed. So all I need to do is follow the step. Okay, go back to your home directory and git clone the power button scripts from the GitHub, and move this power button GPL shutdown scripts to your etc slash init.d slash folder, and give the scripts execute rights, so that it can be executed when your Raspberry Pi is getting started. Okay, let's just copy and paste. Okay, it's done. Let's see. you will find that the GPIO shutdown scripts will have the execute rights. So it's done. Oh, okay. Let's enable the GPL shutdown service at your RC local file. So you need to edit this file and input these three parameters before exit link 0. Okay. Okay. Input these three parameters to your RC local file. This script is executed at the end of each multi-user run level. So it will enable the GPL power button and also enable a pin called 25. So let's save it. Sudo synchronize and sudo reboot. Okay, after reboot, you can use a remote controller to control your Raspberry Pi. Okay, after reboot your Raspberry Pi, you can use your power button right now. All you need to do is unplug the micro USB cable from your Raspberry Pi and plug it to the power button. Power supply will give the power to the power supply directly. So all you need to do is use a remote controller to control the Raspberry Pi's start. Okay, let's turn on the power switch and press the button. Okay, you will see that the Raspberry Pi is powered on, and also you can just press the button to shut down your Raspberry Pi. Okay, let's try to it. Okay, your Raspberry Pi is powered off. And also you can use this power switch to turn on and turn off your Raspberry Pi. For example, let's try to press the button. It will start your Raspberry Pi. Okay, you will see the power light. This LED is present for the power is on, and this one is a disk. If your Raspberry Pi disk has any has any activity, it will just shining its green. So let's do the push the button. Okay. You will see that light turn off. Your Raspberry Pi is powered off. Okay. Okay. Everything is done. You can buy this module from eBay or Amazon. Thanks for watching. That's all. Bye bye.